Okay, there you go. So let's go ahead and start off with some nice deep breath. Once again, allowing your breath and your body to become one, to become unified. Feeling your breath going deeper and deeper into your body. Deeper breaths. Releasing anything that doesn't serve you in those breaths. Allowing yourself to become present here, present now. And we are now here with you. We are here with you in a different way. You might already feel a difference, a sensation, kind of an exuberance or a maybe unknown feeling of something that's to come. But we're here now with you to honor you. We wish today to be a participatory channel, a message that we can share with you and you can share with us. So there'll be a difference today, a difference of honoring, of hearing, of listening, of feeling, of experiencing. So we wish for you to go deeper and deeper in your breath. Letting the surroundings around you go. Let them drop away. Almost allowing yourself to go into somewhat of a null or neutral feeling, a neutral null sensation. Almost a floating sensation, but yet you know you're here present. And the first thing we're going to share with you is we are finally going to, you might say, label the energies we've been talking about that are coming down. We will label them in a second. However, we wish for you to envision, to feel and see a circle in front of you. A large circle, and the circle has chairs. Many chairs. You don't necessarily have to count them, but the chairs in the first circle go around a space, which is a vortex, an opening, a small circle in the middle that seems to go deep into the earth. All we ask is just notice that, to feel it, to see it in whatever way you wish to create it, the way you wish to see it. It could be made of stones, of grass. The circle could be created in any which way your heart desires, but there's an opening in the middle that seems to go down deep into the earth. In fact, it seems like there's an abyss because there is a darkness. It keeps going so far down into the earth, you cannot see. All you see is an abyss in the darkness. If you were to look down, and around it is a circle of chairs. And around that circle of chairs is another circle of chairs. And around that circle of chairs is another circle, and so on and so forth. It goes off into infinity as far as the circle. The circles keep moving outward, 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 providing more chairs and more chairs and more chairs and more chairs. As you look forward from where you are, let's say, standing, envisioning this, you will see a chair in the first circle from the vortex. Notice the chair in front of you, for it's your chair. We cannot start the ceremony or the participation until you choose to sit down first into this chair. For we are here to honor you. We are here to honor the work you have done up to this point. We are here to give you many gifts. But first you must sit down so that we can honor you. You must take a load off your back, off your feet. For you have carried a burden with you for such a long time and have worked so diligently in releasing the energies and the emotions that have held you down. Over and over again, you had to be with those things, those challenges, to allow your heart to open more and more. And sometimes you didn't feel others were watching or knew, and yet we've been with you the whole time. And today, for those who are present in this channel and those who are going to be listening in future times, they will hear this as well and will participate in that way for themselves. For that chair is yours, just as there's a chair for them to choose and to sit and to be comforted with solace. For the excitement that we hold is the fact that you are absolutely here, fully here, all of you, every piece of you, every cell of you, every layer of who you are. You are here in this moment. So allow yourself to sit, to be welcomed by those who will show, to understand that this circle was created for yourself. This chair, this seat has been there always for you. But today we wish to present it to you so you might open your heart even more, but to also celebrate the work you have done up to this point. So take a minute to look around you. See all the chairs that are present. There are no individuals or beings yet in these chairs. They are to come. But be comfortable first in your own chair. Breathe deep. Feel the solace, feel the comfort, the safety. Feel all that you've done along the way. And be present and be here and let everything drop away so you can fully embrace what is about to happen. So we will take a few moments to be in silence, to allow you to feel the vision that you have created of what this looks like to you. The vortex that's in front of you that goes deep into the earth, however it looks to you. Even the makeup of the chairs, whether they be chairs of silk, chairs of vinyl, however you wish them to look. This is your creativity, this is your heart, this is your moment, and we are here to support you in it fully, in every way possible. Take some silence now to just feel and sense what you envision. As you used all your senses to feel, to smell, to touch, to taste, to see, to know within your heart, the feeling that you have here, you will retain this in your heart in any moment that you wish to come back to it. You might call it some kind of a wormhole that your scientists would use, that you can instantaneously be in this place. For it is a true place of safety and honoring. So as you sit in your chair and you look towards this vortex in front of you that's right in the center, there are still no beings around, but we are going to now release the energy that you have felt before and we have told you is coming into the earth. It is the strongest of white burning light, coming down from the top of the sky, you might say, moving down in the vortex or a column right into the vortex that's on the earth, filling up that vortex, going all the way down into the earth. It's been doing this for a long time. See it in front of you. Feel its radiance. Feel its solace, its softness, yet strength at the same time. Feel its embrace, its welcoming. Many of you know the name of this energy, for it is all infinite possibility. It goes on any understanding within your brain is to what's available to you in the universe. It is all things. It is known as the I am. When you say the I am, it is not words that are said. I am is a vibration. It is the extension of the all, the prime creator. It is an extension through all layers of dimension, through all layers of creativity. It goes beyond any comprehension that you can understand, but yet you can feel it within your heart because it is present within you as well. This energy that comes from the Galactic Core through various universes, through all the galaxies, going down into the earth, also touches every single cell of your internal body. It is the I am. Feel its radiance. Feel it touch you. Feel it move you. Feel its beauty. Feel its tone, its resonance. It is all encompassing. It holds for you the greatest of dreams you could ever dream. It will clothe you. It will hug you. It will assist you. It will serve you. It is not something above you. It is a part of you. It is you. When you say the I am, don't speak just the words. Feel the words. Sense the words. They're simple, but so deep and so reverent and so honoring. You might be able to hear the tone as it's coming down, for it has its own resonance that you can hear and sense if you but take a moment in your silence and hear the true voice that is speaking in the silence. Be with the vibration and know the I am as you. So this is the energy coming down into the planet at this time. It holds every dimension, every opportunity, every possibility. And for now, you are sitting in front of it. You are present with it. Now, to honor this moment, and to honor you, you may begin to fill in the seats around the first circle with those beings that you feel closest to. For today, one will come in at a time, and they will share with you possibly a feeling vibration that will link you to them anytime you wish. And the link that you have with them is unique unto you. The vibration that you will feel, the tone that you will feel in your heart will be your unique connection cord to these beings. It is not to say that other beings might come in for you. There will be a moment afterwards where we will go back into silence, and you can allow, if you wish, those beings that you feel closest to that haven't presented themselves just yet to come into the circle and to be with you, to honor you for the work that you have done. You have no idea the feeling of joy that we have for you. and how you've walked past the pain and the suffering that you've created to find yourself and continue to do that work. So the first being that is coming in is the Master Yeshua. As he sits down to your left, places his hand on your left leg, your left thigh. Allow yourself to feel his energy as he speaks. I am the vibration of resurrection. I am the Father and the Son and the Mother. I am all. I gave myself up to the truth of my heart. I am here to guide you to your heart, to your own resurrection. If you wish to call on me through your sacred heart. And feel the denseness, the beauty, the high vibration, the love that I have for you. Feel my support. Next to Yeshua on his left is a being that you are very familiar with. For many of you have gone to the temple and he has waited there for you and welcomed you to that higher temple. For his brother Serapis Bey is now present and he places his hand, his right hand, on Yeshua's thigh. I am here in such great honor of you, for I have watched you walk into the temple. I have watched you walk into the temple even in your dream state, where you did not know all the work that you have done here. I've watched you lay on the slab as you opened yourself up to find your truth. I've watched you walk into the pool of water to release the emotions that you so dearly kept within your beingness that did not serve you. You have released so much, and I have been there with you and welcomed you and then said goodbye to you as you came back to the planet. I am here to honor all that work that you have done. And with my brother Yeshua, I send my energy through my right hand, through him to you, to support you even more. For you will need that slab once again. You will need that water to cleanse yourself, to continue to do the work, to raise your vibration to a higher level. And anytime you come to this circle, I will be there with you to honor you and to serve you. Next to Serapis Bey, on his left as well, is a master who might come and go within your dreams, but very rarely is seen other than in your dreams, for he works diligently way above the densities and watches over even some of the masters who help you. For this is Lord Maitreya. And Lord Maitreya holds a wisdom deep within his higher mind, which is connected to the heart of all mankind. He places his right hand on Serapis Bey's thigh, sending energy through Serapis Bey and through Yeshua, so that you can feel his presence and know that what awaits you is a wisdom far beyond wisdom that you could never comprehend. For it is the higher mind wisdom of the heart, even above the soul. He has been working diligently to help you open up your heart. A wisdom filled with a higher sense of violet energy, not the violet flame, but a violet energy resonance of high wisdom in your higher mind, your higher chakra. You might say there are times when you just get a quick thought in your mind and you don't know where it comes from. It just seems to direct you in some way where you never knew where it came from. He is at play in those moments. Just planting a seed, if you will, not telling you what to do as such, but just planting a seed in your higher mind that you can even come back to later. That it doesn't necessarily have to be even in that moment. But if you can look in his eyes where you are and see the love and honor he has for you, you can feel that upper wisdom of the higher mind. Feel the energy coming through Serapis Bey, Yeshua, to you. Next to Lord Maitreya is Elmora. Elmora carries a very light, deep blue, vibrant resonance with himself. He is here because you have spoken your truth so many times and no one listened. No one cared. No one honored you. But he has honored you all through it. He has heard your voice, your feelings, your sensation. And he sends back to you a blue vibrancy that you might be able to feel in your throat chakra at this time, to give you support to continue to speak your truth. He knows speaking the truth through his heart. He has done it for such a long time. He's been here on this planet before, just as you are. He felt the difference of those who accepted and didn't accept the speaking of this truth. So he sends his support to enable you to continue your journey, to speak your truth through your heart, which means there's no harm in the vibration of the words that will follow. as he places his hand on Lord Maitreya's thigh. Allow this energy to flow through the other masters, all of who have spoken their truth as well. But you might feel even a higher vibrancy as it comes through them to you as well. The next master to show, actually there'll be two, and they both will sit next to each other to the left of El Mora, where they both represent the same, although they do have a different vibrancy to them. Lady Nada and Lanto, they are both masters of the heart. They spent many, many years here, millions of years, assisting and serving others, truly from the heart, with no need of getting anything back. They are here to honor you because they know you have done the same. And maybe not all the time, but there have been moments on your journey when you gave yourself away, not expecting anything back, and were rejected. They feel your rejection, the judgment that came to you, or they have felt the same judgment. They are here to support you in every way, to keep serving, to not give up hope, to have the faith to carry on, to go deeper into your service, whether you are judged or not. For every moment, every present moment that you serve from the heart, the energy is felt and goes into the I am present energy, into the planet, and even out through the bottom of the planet and into the universe, lifting up the hearts, you might say, of each spark that is in the universe, where they feel the service of the heart when but one soul gives themselves away in truth and love. Lady Nada and Lanto placing their right hands on the thighs of those next to them to the right. Sending the heartfelt energies of service through the other masters to you in honor of what you have already done and how you have served so beautifully from your heart. Next to Lanto is the young master, the one that is known as the child master, Babaji, who continues to come back every once in a while to show his energies to someone present in the energies of the earth. Which could be underneath a tree or by a lake, for he loves nature. He loves to teach from nature, to share from nature. And there's a playfulness energy to him. You might say that childlike energy to him. And he's here to honor you because he knows also that you have been a child and you still remain childlike. And sometimes you get lost in that. You get lost in the seriousness of who you are, you think you are, and you lose your way. And you forget that you are but a child to explore, to dance, to sing, to laugh, to find the newness in anything that might be in front of you, and to bring it into your heart, and to feel the vibrancy there, and to feel the difference it makes in your journey and your walk, and how you relate and connect with the planet that you're on, and also in different dimensions, looking up at the stars and knowing that there's other beings around that wish to play with you too, especially in nature, the elementals who were there. You can see them and dance with them and sing with them. And you don't have to see them as such. You can feel them. You can hear their voices, their dance. If you but take a moment in your silence once again to hear the voices of truth that are there. Babaji places his right hand on Lanto's thigh, sending the childlike energy, the exploration, feeling, vibrancy, the newness of things, allowing yourself to open up to that through the other masters to you, enhancing what you are already created in your childlike essence, honoring you and supporting you in it. Next to next to Babaji is the Master Melchizedek. He seems to come across very serious, for he has a gigantic responsibility as such, although he doesn't see it that way. His is a huge family, which you are included, is the families of old souls. He watches over all old souls who have worked so diligently and so hard to find their way. He loves to be a part of their journeys. There are millions upon millions upon millions of old souls, and he watches over all of them as a father, as a support, always looking to pass on the energy of a family unit, of a community, of a togetherness, assisting you to meet another old soul so you can both come together and raise the consciousness of that moment in that space. He is here to honor you, for he knows you have done this, and in some cases you don't even know you have done this. It does not matter, for there is a twinkling in your eye and a spark in your heart when you seem to be introduced or come near another old soul. You just know, and it kind of puts a buzz through your system, allowing you to feel and sense it, almost an upliftment in some way. You might say he kind of interplays with all this, assisting in those connections to take place without harm, without making things happen, if you will, just allowing the presence to be what it is. For when two old souls come together, there is a momentous moment of vibration that is implanted here on this planet, and once again in the I Am presence that is coming through still into that vortex of the earth, taking it through all the universes and dimensions everywhere. For it is almost a celebratory feeling when two get together. So as he places his right hand on the thigh, feel the community aspect, the feeling of community and acceptance that reaches you, allowing you to feel that you are a part of something greater than you can even imagine. That it's been happening for a long time for you because you are an old soul. You've been through many lifetimes, if you will, many experiences over all the ages. And there's still more to go. Next to Melchizedek is Mary Magdalene. She came from a very, very difficult childhood. She understands what trauma is. She knows the depth of having to walk through abusive type situations where there was no control, or you might say there was a feeling of unworthiness deeper than unworthiness can even be fathomed. She's here to honor that each one of you have felt that same feeling, that same depth of being mistreated, of being manipulated in such a way that caused scars to develop in your emotional body that had to be carried for years without a voice, without an understanding. Yet there she was by your side, doing what she could to support you in what you were walking through. She is here to honor you in that, for she knows that you did walk through that. And she's here to honor the energy that you carry, the energy of walking through it, how you shifted the energies without even knowing that you were the spiritual alchemist, of moving that energy, that denseness, that depth of unworthiness, allowing it to leave, shifting it into a higher frequency of understanding, of forgiveness, and compassion for those who created that circle for you, so you could feel the depth of what unworthiness was. For the key to that, of course, was to be able to serve in a later time serve those who are walking through the same depth right now, who will come to you because they are attracted to your energy of knowing the depth of that in your heart and being able to forgive. The depth of the forgiveness that she felt is now present within you as well. In your heart, and you know what this feels like. You must forgive yourself first to help others to be able to forgive themselves as well. Feel the energy of forgiveness. Feel the beauty that is there as she places her right hand on the thigh of Melchizedek as it travels around the circle through the other masters who have also felt and used the energies of forgiveness in their walk to help their heart grow even more. Feel it come into your body. Now this leads to another master who you know well, a master who went to the depths of compassion. For in her forgiveness, she understood compassion for others who knew not what they do. Kuan Yin spent many, many lifetimes working through the depths of judgment, of being treated meanly. But through those experiences, she realized that those around her knew nothing about what they do. They were taught to do those things. They were trained to do those things. And as harsh and as hard as it was to accept, she found the way to take that energy in, transmute it into compassion, which is the highest form of understanding, the highest form of acceptance. It is within the higher mind of understanding in the high heart of projection. Kuan Yin also knows that you have done this as well. You have projected this out. Whether it be one time alone, you still have projected it out. Took me many lifetimes to walk through the hate and the judgment that was projected to me. To understand that it wasn't me they were projecting it to. It was a concept of me they were projecting it to. That concept of me was but a definition and was not the truth of me. I am that I am. once that was taken hold of, I was able to finally feel and sense the difference of the me in the compassion that I am. As Kuan Yin places her right hand on Mary Magdalene's eye, allow the energy, the feeling and the sense of compassion to come to you, not to change you, not to force you, but to support the compassion that you already have within your heart for those events and situations and understandings and people and so on that are in your journey that truly need this so desperately. Not necessarily face to face, but to be projected into the consciousness so they might feel something different than what they feel. The next master that is next to Kuan Yin is known as the creative feminine quality of who you are. The white buffalo woman came to show the inhabitants of North America their ability to create from within, to know that there's something greater beyond that third dimensional realm, this earth. She's here to support you in your creativity. And some of you know that you have waited a long time to create something, to manifest something, and have stopped short in your fear of not doing it correctly. To do things correctly is not creativity. To do them from the base of the heart does not ask for an attachment to an outcome, for it to have to look a certain way or be a certain way. When you feel the creative juices flowing through your heart, it does not matter how they fall or how they are projected. You accept what's in front of you, of what comes out of you, because you know the purity of the heart and the purity of the energy that you are commingling with the universe will produce something that is far beyond the vibration of a third dimensional reality. There is more to it. The possibilities of all these things, of course, are in the I am. All you must do is to feel within your heart what it might look like, feel like, sense like, and what you wish to create. And it is done. It's instantaneous, spontaneous. Whether it shows up in front of you has been the issue. For without seeing it in a third dimensional sense, you felt as if it had not been created or manifested, yet it was manifested already. It was part of the I am already, the infinite possibility, because you made it happen within your heart of purity, the pure intent not the mindful intent. Know the empowerment you hold to create a world, even a galaxy, a universe. You hold that pure intent, that ability to create within yourself. For you are part of the I am. As she places her right hand on the thigh of the master next to her, it flows, the creativity flows through each master that has been presented so far, for they have used this creativity and projected it through pure intent to allow themselves to see the alchemy that to come together, the higher frequencies that are present everywhere, and yet unique to each one of them as it is unique to you. Allow yourself to know this empowerment within your heart. That the I am supports you in that, is looking for more infinite possibility, more to be created as it goes through you and through your heart and your pure intent. You begin to add more and more to what's already there. The next master, next to White Buffalo Woman, has come down several times, has been known in several dynasties throughout time. You know him well, for you know the violet flame. You know the healing properties that the violet flame holds within your own body, for you carry the violet flame within you as well. Saint Germain has brought to you the sacred violet flame that is commingled within the I am. Its healing properties go beyond scope of anything that is humanly possible. For within pure intent, anything is possible, of course, within the I am. But the feeling of the vibration of the purple flame, the violet flame, can be sent through you to others, but first must be realized, experienced within yourself. Whether you heal an emotional body, a mental body, a physical body, or even your spiritual body, it does not matter, for healing is healing. Whether you shift a situation and heal it within the moment, or it takes several months of your time or years, it's still a healing. Sometimes to implant the seed of the violet flame into situations is all that is necessary. You never need to see the outcome. For if you do, then you're not in the present moment. You're in the future. To be present in silence allows all things to be heard. The vibrations of what is in the silence in the moment, to connect with the healing of that moment, to feel the unbalance, if you will, of what is present, whether it be emotional, mental, or physical, is in the silence of the moment. And in the silence of the moment, the heart can speak to you. You can feel its presence. You can feel the purity of how the healing will take place. You can see it, feel it, sense it, and then act with it, not for it. You support it. You support the healing, just as these masters are supporting you right now. The violet flame does not make things happen. There must be a participation. Not a doing, a participation. It can be done in a gathering or singly. The energies can be sent across space-time. It can be sent back into the past. It can be sent into the future. For there are no limitations to the violet flame. It is part of the all. You can heal relationships immediately, instantaneously, and not have to know the outcome or to see how it's done. These opportunities are within you. This empowerment is there. As one master, Kuan Yin, presented to you the compassion that must be present. Compassion must be present in all healing situations. For if there is judgment in the moment, the healing cannot take place. In fact, it might put down the healing. It might even add to the pain or suffering that is going on in the moment. To be compassionate with your own body for what you have done and chosen will lead to a healing, a true compassion. The healing of the violet flame. Feel the violet flame as Saint Germain passes it through his right hand on the thigh of White Buffalo Woman. Through all the masters who have used the violet flame in their journeys with pure intent to serve and to assist in the healing of in their journeys of people, situations, time itself. The next master next to Saint Germain is well known by you as well. For she created many a mystery school. A mystery school based upon a pureness of acceptance. Or to let go of who we are in the moment is a deep task. And in the past, as you were accepted to Hathor's mystery schools, there was work to be done. But within that work was a deep, deep sense, a deep, deep feeling that she presented to all of you and to those who would come. And that deep sense was a feeling of kindness. And not even an everyday kindness, but a softness and a kindness that went deep into your soul. For she could feel the depth of your walk. She could feel the soul's journey that you hold. And know that only through softness and acceptance and kindness could you begin to open up. She had mystery schools throughout the ages, known in different ways. There are mystery schools in other dimensions, which you are taken to every once in a while, to feel, if anything, the kindness that is projected there, to allow yourself to accept that kindness, to receive that kindness, which is so hard for an old soul. But she knows how hard that is, for she walked as you walk. She knows that the receiving is the last thing that you wish to do. But you have received kindness before in various ways, in ways that you didn't even see because your heart was not in a position to feel it truly touch the depth of your soul. There are moments, but what she is present here to do is to support you once again and to hopefully allow you to feel that kindness, to receive the kindness as you walk your walk. Whether it's a kind look, a kind feeling, a kind gesture. You know things have worked out in ways you never thought they would. It's as if somebody was watching over you and allowed the outcome to come down, to allow the feeling and the sense of acceptance to take place, kind of what you might call a wow moment that you didn't see coming, and yet you felt a kindness and acceptance of receiving it, even though it almost felt like, why me? Why should I accept this? Why not somebody else? I'm okay. You felt the umbrella of kindness from Hathor. She knows your heart life has been hard. She knows what hard is. Allow yourself to learn how to receive. For in kindness, you can grow your heart even quicker because that kindness then gets projected upward as you receive the truth of the kindness. As Hathor touches Saint Germain, Feel her touch as well. Receive the touch of kindness. Feel it deeply in your heart, your body, yourselves. To be kind to yourself. To accept yourself, the beauty of who you truly are. That you are way beyond the body that you are. And be kind to one another. For as you know, the walk is difficult, but joyous, enchanting sometimes. But there are pitfalls. And during those pitfalls, we all need kindness to assist each other. Finally, allow yourself to feel this next master, for her role in all of this was to present a birth, to show you the rebirth of yourself, to let you know that the true birth that you have within yourself continues to be explored, to grow into. It's not to turn your back on where you are, but to invite in a new way of being with it. Mother Mary had to change the way she was being with all that was around her, almost from moment to moment. She carried the unique ability of perspective from feeling, of sensing. She already carried the spiritual alchemy that was so beautiful within her. For with the universe and the I am was created one of the greatest gifts that the world has ever seen. But that birth, the birth of Yeshua, was a direct reflection of your own birth. A recognition of the master that you hold within you. And she is on your right side right now, placing her left hand on your thigh. Completing the circle of these masters who have come to support you. Allowing to feel all these different, if you will, wisdoms, understandings, feelings, sensations, emotions, heartfelt perspectives, all uniquely felt within each one of the masters on their own, wishing to share with you what they feel to enhance your ability to take them and use them and become them through the silence of the moment, the beingness of the moment. As the beingness of the moment becomes available in the silence, the birthing process can begin. Mother Mary is always there to help you birth a new part of who you are, constantly, spontaneously, in each moment that is present in the silence. This birthing process can begin and can be felt, experienced. providing a newness, an enjoyment, a childlike energy, an exploration of something new to help you reach a higher state more and more. Can you not feel the power of the circle? The energies here are for you. They're here to support you, to honor you, not to be honored. They all give themselves to the I am. Constantly, always, all ways, all time, all dimensions, sending their energies out through the energies that are coming in. Feel the power of the circle. Feel it expand to the other chairs. You might even see other beings there at this point. Others who have come to be present that you didn't even see before. There is so much. All they wish is for you to accept and receive what is so beautifully part of you already. Allow yourself to be in the present moment, to be in the silence from time to time, to accept, to receive, and to know we are always here for you. So allow yourself to work your way back. Take a few breaths. Allow yourself to feel your body once again. Breathe deep into your body. You might want to move around a little bit or move a leg or an arm. Just feel yourself become grounded a little bit more here. Slowly begin to open up your eyes. I could truly understand that you might not want to come back. But you can always go back. It was longer, wasn't it? Yeah. How's everybody doing?
That was profoundly personal.
Oh yeah. Felt like it was supposed to be.
Well, geez, you did a good job. Oh my God in heaven.
I think I need a crane to lift off myself here, get up.
Just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to send that recording out
We'll go out before I leave. I definitely will do.
with the right connection, okay?
With the right connection.
Well, the right Zoom connection, the right
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. You've never done anything close. That was just absolutely staggering.
I guess for kind of as a discussion, I would like to hear from you guys. And if you guys want to talk, you need to come here so they can hear your question, your comments. If you were, did you get a different feeling of each person, each master that was there? And of course, some could be more profound than others, I guess, in a way, but it was really interesting how subtle the difference was for me in feeling each one. There was just a subtle difference, but there was a difference between each one. I was really amazed at how each one had a different take on things, I guess, or something. I don't know. They all had like a different way of presenting something that was unique to them. Some of which I think we knew just from the workshops we've done at some point, but also there was some differences too in what they wished to project at this time. And also the feeling of the I am, the energy coming down, what that felt like. Yeah. So anyway, I open it to the floor, of course. I'm just curious what some of you guys had that came to you. You guys want to start first?
There were differences among them. Some of them hit me much more deeply than others, but there was overall this continuous cumulative effect. Every one that got added, it projected it through the circle, and in the circle enhanced it. So whatever the message was, whatever the essence was, whatever the feeling was, etc., I responded to differently. There were at least a half a dozen of them, if not 10 of them, that just unbelievably hit me. But the effect, as each person got added, okay, their essence, their energy, etc., got magnified as it went through the circle. Some of these are people, are essences that I work with all the time. Others were unfamiliar, a couple of them. But every one of them hit home. And some of them were just flabbergastingly deep. I mean, this was just immensely emotional.
Mhm.
Amen. Thank you.
What you guys do want to say anything? Here.
Hi guys, it's Carolyn. I felt like it was really healing to vibrational and beautiful. And I seem to resonate with all of them. It was very different. It was different for you too.
Oh,
I'd like to do it again. But I think it was personal to all of us.
mhm. Excellent. Yeah.
Can't hear.
Yeah, I can't hear either.
Oh, really? Can you hear now?
Barely.
Maybe.
I heard a few first words, but then nothing after.
All right, do I have to be right in front? Can you hear
There
better
you
now?
go. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
That's better.
Okay, that must be it. At the end, what I said, besides it feeling very healing and personal, I felt the vibration from the very first word of vortex, and it was particularly intense as far as the vibration in cells with every hand that went on every thigh. It was just like a reinforcement, and it was beautiful. I know it had to be very personal for everyone. Where is the speaker? It's upstairs. Okay. Do you know how many?
Take to a man.
I
Can,
don't
can,
remember.
can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, yes, a quick question. I had a similar experience, Caroline and Carolyn and Bill, particularly.
You're kind of cutting out a little bit. If you
Oh.
could speak up.
Yeah, is this better?
Yeah, that's better.
The connection might not be that great.
Yeah,
Is that better?
yeah, that's better.
Okay. Yeah, just in what Bill described as the cumulative effect with each master. But you can still hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, the connection's probably getting not great. But yeah, there was just a really strong feeling that like with each master, you were really feeling another aspect of yourself that is available. That division isn't there, it's only like there in our minds of them being separate, or the separate person who is helping us. Is that, maybe could you talk a little bit about that? That it's like with each master, this feeling of that is a deeper part of yourself that you are feeling. And it's not actually this separate, like we're calling on therapists or calling on vary or et cetera.
Yeah, so that, what's coming to me right now through them is that there's this like unified principle, you know, that we are all everything anyway.
Mhm.
And so that if we are the I am, which we are, and an infinite possibility is the I am, which to me almost looked like this gigantic laser beam or something that was coming down. It was just huge, going into the vortex. If that is all the all, and we are all the all, then each master is just waking up within ourselves that part that we don't remember, that we already have. So it's like opening up a door to compassion, for instance, or opening up a door to forgiveness, or opening up a door to, there was so much, I can't even remember all of it. But each one of those, let's call them aspects of ourselves, is already there. And if we can feel it, then it's almost like, oh yeah, it is there, because I can feel it. If I just think it, then it doesn't necessarily mean I'm connected to it. I have to sense it, feel it, emote it, be a part of my cells, all that kind of stuff. And it's like when they speak, that's what's happening. It's like it's opening up that energetic vortex within yourself of compassion, for instance, or whatever it might be. And then it's up to each one of us, because we're on our own journey, unique soul, to become that, you know, to use it in such a way that it deepens our journey as we keep going. Does that make sense? Is that what
I
you were-
experienced those things as affirmations of aspects that I already have, rather than an awakening per se.
right?
It was not like an initiation to something. It's like an absolute affirmation and reinforcement. What I got was a huge energetic, which translated into emotional reinforcement on every one of those aspects.
There was quite a bit, if I remember, discussion on we're here to support you.
Yep.
So it's not, we're not here to give you something. We're not here to say this is what you must do. We're here to support you, which lends itself once again to, I think, Dane, what you were talking about, where it's about opening up what you already have, supporting what you've already done. I can't, in the last couple of them, there was something about she knows that you've done this before. She knows that you have had a traumatic event or something, is what's coming to me right now. And so she's there to support you walking through more of it, or to understand that you have walked
Yes.
through it, or whatever. So there wasn't this, I'm going to tell you how to walk through it or whatever. It was there to support whatever you've done up to this point. And wow, I mean, that's incredibly powerful. You know, I mean, if you allow it to be, I guess, from that perspective.
This was almost like a biographical chapter in a book
Yeah.
for me. Okay. I mean, every step was just another aspect of what my life and my commitment has been about. It's just unbelievable. I want to show you this. Okay. I got this cartouche. I had it made for me in Egypt in 2008 when I was there. And on one side, there is there are 5 hieroglyphs, and they're all telling us sort of from top down, they're all telling a story about bringing essentially the power of, in the Egyptian case, of Ra, but of the I am, down through the Eye of Horus and into our bodies for resurrection, etc. But on the other side, And when you said it, I'm sorry, on this side. Okay. It's hard to see, and I know it's jiggling around.
Yeah.
But is the goddess Hathor.
Hmm.
And at the bottom, that inverted looks like an omega almost.
Uh-huh.
That's the hieroglyph is a Shen. And the Shen is the symbol for eternity.
Mhm.
And that was the reminder to me of my Hathor soul and of the goddess being with me for forever. When you talked about, and the thing that you emphasized with her was kindness.
Yeah.
And I have been doing a lot of introspection about family lineage and about the cultural lineage, but specifically the family lineage. And not everything in the cultural lineage is what came through in the family lineage. Or let me say the family lineage really enhanced some wonderful things that not all of the cultural lineage necessarily represented. But if there was anybody who had a profound influence on me beyond that of my dad, it was my grandma Spady, who was a paragon of kindness, which is what you said about Hathor, and a paragon of service and love to her family. And that has gotten imprinted on me, projected into me, whatever the words are, just profoundly. And when you were talking about the multiple mystery schools, et cetera, I thought you were talking about ISIS. And you got to the end of that and you said Hathor, and I just absolutely broke down. Okay, because if I have an issue, with humanity, and if my sister Shah has an issue with humanity, it's about indifference and cruelty.
Mm.
And the kindness gene is so deep in us that, yeah, that's the big challenge, is just retain that, just be that constantly, no matter what. That for me has been really the biggest issue. This has been a gift beyond measure today, just absolutely beyond measure. And I want you to know that.
Thank you.
We've
Yeah.
gone through a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
but this has been the biggest gift of all.
What about you guys? You don't want to say anything, Mark or Lisa? No. Dan, you got anything else you want to share?
No, just thank you. That was awesome. I would love to experience it again. It's hard to
Yeah.
come back. Yeah,
We will,
it's hard to come back.
We'll get it out on the web real quick.
Well, thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you.
guys.
Have a absolutely marvelous journey. If you ever get near the internet, let us know where you are. But very eager to have you back.
Yeah, okay.
Okay?
Thank you. We will. I've
Absolutely.
got a great partner to take me where we're going to go.
Well, Thank you. This is
All right,
just,
guys.
just
great day.
fabulous. Yep.
You can stop the recording now.
Dane,
Thanks.
thank you. Dane, thank you very, very much.
Okay, guys, see ya.